Hello all, welcome to another painting demonstration of watercolors. This would be good if you try it as a paint along session. What you see now is what we are going to paint in the following video. This is to be a sunset along a water body. So we are painting the luminance of the sun, the brightness of the sun, and that has been reflected on the water. So now I am painting the reflection of the sun on the water body. Once the color of the blue is also painted on the waterscape, I will allow it to dry. I am going to dry it using a hair dryer quickly, and then we'll also continue the painting. I'm starting with the wall of the fountain. The colors are very simple: burnt sienna, ochre, burnt umber. So these are going to be my colors for the wall of the fountain. This is the surface of the fountain where the water is spilled out, and from there it's again moving its own course. So that space where the water is spilled out on the fountain is being attempted here. Once the upper part is dried, the sky, the light of the sun is dried, I'm starting to paint the cliff with lemon yellow on the edges. And then guided with green, sap green below the lemon yellow. So this gives a kind of a freshness inside the painting. I don't want to take it into too complex of colors. Keep simple, primarily more of colors. And the bottom layer of the cliff I'm painting with mauve. This is the upper visible part of the cliff which protrudes out. So I'm highlighting it with the ochre. So ochre would be the highlights of the rock formation. And with ochre, I will paint with burnt zinnia, and burnt umber to give its volume. This session, I'm speaking more about what all colors I have used, and very less about the skillfulness in the painting. Moreover, there's a very less amount of skillfulness in the painting, because it's more of washes than and applying colors. There isn't a particular technique which I've used in this painting. If at all someone has watched what kind of a technique I've used, you can comment me in the comment box. So just giving demarcation to the rock formation there with burnt umber. This is small plants, bushes which creep out from those rocks on the top layer. And also you can see that there's nothing which I painted is skillful here. Just dabbing some brush strokes of green to present it as bushes there. Again, we are continuing with the wall of the fountain. I'm tossing it with green, burnt sienna. There's also washes of burnt sienna. As you see that I'm just continuing the painting with the preferred colors, burnt sienna, burnt umber. I'll also add a bit of mauve in it, which gives that blackishness of the wall formation of the fountain. More or less, both the walls I've treated in the same way, a mere replica of the previous wall. The same burnt umber, senior, green, and at the end with the wash of a mauve. So these walls I've tried it like wet on wet. Only the color in the background I painted first and dried it. But the other colors I'm applying, still it is wet, where I will start add color more and more into the painting. Now I'm painting the fall of water from the fountain. This I learned from animated movies, watching at them, when the fall of water from a long fountain spring waterfall, and how it splashes, how every bit of water, every drop of water comes out with a line, with a splash. So all this I have learned through the animated movies, and that's the same technique which I'm using here. So all these lines I paint are also been washed. Now I paint the falling water from the falls which drops down. These are also again lines painted in the style of water and again washed randomly, given inside wash, outside wash, a double sided wash, random wash with two or three simple colors of blue. That would be fine. I would suggest that you play the video in slow motion and paint along together. Pause as many times as possible, understand the video, and then again pick your brush and color. Color doesn't matter, use your own preferable colors, but try to follow the way I wash, way I use the color with a brush. That is what really matters. The same color doesn't help you to get whatever you want. You can choose your own color palette, and but go for this approach. Paint it, watch it in a very slow motion, paint along together. That will be very helpful for you. You can understand really better. Now the water has fallen down from a high land to the low land. So we're painting the ripples created by water in the lowland. I'm not going to keep the pond blue. No, I want to have that white light also falling down on the pond as well. This is the darkness of the wall of the fountain, the waterfalls. That darkness is being reflected on the water below. So just a wash of dark mauve and blue, little green. That worked really well for me. Try this and see in your painting. Now we have come to the end of the painting. Moreover, whatever I do are mere enhancements, nothing in comparison to a skill. Whatever I feel like, whatever my art is speaking to me, then I go along with that. Give some strokes for the waves, the ripples, then again wash it, soften it, and that's the reflection close to the wall of the fountain, the waterfalls. Now I'm painting the reflection of the distant cliff. As I've spoke to you about the same in my previous paintings. The thin white line which makes a huge difference in the reflection. I still continue it. I rather don't see much of artists who are using this demarcation, but some whom I've seen and learnt have used it, and I love that small tiny line. So I'm not ignoring that line. Every painting, what I do, some sort of painting like this, I hold into that thin tiny line. These are all final tweaks, interesting tweaks, enhancements. Just visually see and want to add and add it. almost to the end of the painting. I'm signing it down. My name is Mathew. This is my signature. Thank you.